What's up, my Central Unit? It's the Central Man here, so back again with another episode review of Hawkeye Series 1, Episode 4. The title of this episode is called Partners, I Am Right. This was another good episode of the show, and the show's quick, to be honest. You know, it's been around almost 3 weeks. It started on, I think it's the 24th of November, when they post the first 2 episodes of the show, then episode 3, then episode 4, the episode I'm going to talk about right now. Episode 5 is this week, and then the show ends next week on the 22nd of December. Yeah, I said it in my last episode review of the show. I said the original date when the show ends is on the 29th of December. This was before when the show aired. I found it on Wikipedia. I think it's a right call to change the date when the show ends, you know, because this show is a Christmas show. And I think it's the first time that the MCU did something Christmassly. They don't really reference a holiday that often, you know. I think I'm talking about the MCU, by the way. Yeah, WandaVision did a Halloween episode. Iron Man 3, they did like a scene in the beginning scene of Iron Man 3. They did like a New Year's scene, but they never do anything, you know, holidays theme, whether it's Christmas, whether it's Valentine's Day, or Halloween, Easter, St. Patrick's Day. You know, they just Americans celebrate was it 4th of July, you know, Independence Day. They don't really do that, you know. Yeah, outside the MCU, Deadpool did like a scene with Wade and Vanessa celebrate different types of holidays, you know, Halloween, Valentine's Day, Chinese New Year, Christmas, you know. But anyway, so I heard like Guardians of the Galaxy is doing a Christmas theme. I think it was a show or movie. No, I think it was a show. That would be like, you know, one. This is next year. You know when Guardians of the Galaxy are doing a Christmas themed show. I think, you know, they might scrap it, but it's unlikely. It's next year. It'll be one year before they do the third movie. That's another story for another time. Anyway, so let's get back to reviewing episode 4 of Hawkeye. So first, my throat is a bit dry. Drinking water. Anyway, so it's all about, you know, we got the return of Florence Pugh's character. Was it Yelena? We'll get to her later on in this review. This crack in the armory of the friendship between Clint and Kate. We'll also get to that later on in this review. And the focus more on this Rolex, the watch. I don't know, it's the key, because in the first episode, they Tracksuit Mafia like got like a watch, and then I think the dog, you know, I don't know if they really call the dog. I think it's called Pizza. You know, in the comics they call it Lucky the Pizza Dog, but I don't think they actually call the dog. They give the dog a real name. I don't know. So basically, they got the dog. They really got the watch. I think like, you know, Laura, Clint's wife, basically messaged Clint about, or talk about the watch. You know, Clint says it's destroyed, but it wasn't destroyed. It was, you know, I'm guessing like it has to do, you know, it's stole from the Avengers compound. I don't know. They never like been to the. So far, they've never like. I don't know what happened to the. I know that it sold the Avengers compound. This was after, I think it was after Age of Ultron. You know, they moved to the headquarters. I don't know. You know, it's small. You know, but I don't know what the hell's happening. You know, I don't know whether they're going to. They mentioned it, but not really like show a location. The change of the former Avengers Tower, what it's going to be. I don't know. So anyway, so let's see. The cracks between Kate and Clint in this episode. You know, the friendship between Kate and Clint. You know, it basically took her like a crack of the friendship, the armory. You know, that was in the second half of the show. The first half, they're on the right page. I really like the funny lines in this episode, and also they had the celebrate. I think I saw they're doing like a movies night theme. And also before that, you know, the reason why Laura, talk to Clint, because I'm guessing like he didn't she didn't mention Ivan. Ivan's the big Russian, represent, as part of the tracksuit mafia. I think yeah, she just say like some guy is learning Russian and jogging a ton. And then it's funny at the in the lateral end stages of this episode, Kate went to Maya's apartment and found a list of Clint, like not picture but list of Clint's family. I think they're going to go after, the tracksuit are going for, yeah, they're basically trying to, not really kill. They're trying to go after Clint's family. Laura, Lydia, and that's Clint's the middle child of Clint's family. Cooper's the older child in the family, and Nate is the little boy. I think that's going to happen. I don't know. We really got 2 more episodes to go anyway. So, so because the look down. It's not like it's very easy to know who Clint is. As part of the Avengers. So anyway, so let's get to the funny parts of the funny parts with Kate and Clint. Funny liners. They did the it's funny they did a Christmas. They had a movie marathon because Clint was supposed to be having it with his. I think it was Lydia did. I think that Lydia asked for a movie marathon because the original plan, Clint's trying to celebrate Christmas with his family, but instead we have to do the situation with the tracksuit and Kate. Anyway, so yeah, the one funny lines you had basically, you had it brings up Kate brings up branding issues. You got like Jack. Basically swing. And by the way, I think it's 100% confirmed. I'm not confirmed, but I think it's almost confirmed that Jack is tied with the tracksuit mafia. And I think Laura mentioned to Clint that Jack is, I think Sloan Shelf Company is laundering money to the tracksuit mafia, and Jack is the CEO. Was it COO? CEO. Sorry. Not COO, CEO, so I'm getting the letters mixed up. Anyway, so basically Jack is tied with the tracksuit mafia. It's funny in the beginning of the episode, I thought like Jack is gonna kill Clint, and then it's confirmed Jack is a baddie. I think Jack is 100% confirmed that he killed Armand. Clint saw the sword, the Ronin sword. I'm guessing that's the same sword that he killed Armand. So we're not confirmed that. I think Jack is part of it. I don't think it's Fisk, man. I think people, Kingpin. His real name is Wilson Fisk. I watched Daredevil, the Netflix movie. I haven't saw the Ben Affleck movie yet. But that was Michael Duncan Clark. He's dead. The Daredevil Kingpin is played by Vincent D'Onofrio. I think that dude's name. And he looks like a badass. He's a badass motherfucker, man. I don't think he's going to show up on the show. I guarantee if he was in the show, man, Clint will he's gonna get fucking slaughtered, man. By if you watch the Kingpin from the Daredevil show and Punisher, I think he played an episode of Punisher. I think no, but he always kicking. Murdoch's ass, Daredevil's ass. He killed a Russian, chopped a Russian's head off with a car door. I think using headbutts. If Clint does that, he'll get his head smashed in. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think he'll be toned down. They have to tone down the violence. They'll never do that. They'll never do that, man. I think if he plays in the second series, I think they need to do like a 15+. Because Daredevil's I guarantee that's confirmed that Charlie Cox is returning to the show. Yeah, return to the show. Not return to the show. He's returning as Daredevil. Anyway, let's get back to the episode with you, man. But for the short term, I'm going to talk about. I don't think he's coming back. I'm trying to. It's not going to happen. Anyway, so. Yeah, Jack is kind of get phrases wrong. In the beginning, few seconds of the episode, he aim a sword, the samurai sword towards Clint's neck. He said, "Oh, Archer," and I think he said, I think said, I'm Hawkeye, Clint, and then Kate says, "It's the brand issue. I'm telling you." Yeah, 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 sure. You know, that's the trait. That's basically supposed to be the buzzword is branding issue. Anyway, and also like me and Clint are partners. Well, yeah, we're not partners or partners slash friends. I don't describe it as friends. You know, and yeah. Kate calling Clint CB. That stands for Clint Barton. No one calls me CB, and he thinks he doesn't tell me much, but he ends up telling me much. I don't tell him nothing. I'm chill. Oh my God, I'm Hawkeye. Not deadly chill. So I like the liners. There's some good chemistry between Kaylee Seinfeld and Jeremy Renner. Anyway, so and also yeah, the scene is the scene when they're celebrating not celebrate Christmas, but kind of like having a movie marathon. They're wearing jumpers slash sweaters. Because we call it jumpers in UK. America call it sweaters. I think Australians call sweaters too. But anyway, they talk about the plan about how to stop Jack. He said, and Kate says, "This is the part. This is the part. You write my sentence and make a plan. I don't make plans." Does it erase? I think she was drawing on a poster, and it found out it's a whiteboard or something. It doesn't come off, and then and then seconds or a minute later, Clint says, "What are you doing?" The tree's hiding the parts that cannot be erased, and the problem solved. Sorry, I'm stumbling, but and also yeah, and Kate's talking about trick arrows. She mentioned like a boomerang arrow. Do you heard about a boomerang arrow? And Clint says, why did I use a boomerang arrow? It might come back. If he comes back, he might get all the trick arrows. It might come out to us. We always dodge. I kind of like that. It was good one-liners, man. Good funny lines. Anyway, so it got more into serious stuff. The whole bulk of this episode, until the end of this episode, the only one fight sequence in this episode, but most of the time they focus more on storytelling. People really don't like this episode, but I don't know. It's kind of split. I heard the show got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's really good. I think it's in the top 5 or the bottom 5. The top 3 for me: WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and What If. Anyway, so yeah, it's more of Jack also, he always gets like phrases wrong. I think he's trying to reference Forrest Gump. He said about like life is too short. You never know you're gonna get. And I think so about like your heart's growing older. And Kate kind of laughed. The phrase, yeah, he's kind of like, it's basically, I think it's trying to take the scent off of Jack, because he's like trying to be nice, but instead I think he's a bad guy. I think he is going to be. I think he's he's 100%, not 100%, but he's kind of working with the Tracksuit Mafia. When he said like life is short, you never know what you're gonna get. I think he he also called Hawkeye Archer, like I said, branding issue. Why I don't know why Kate says Clint has some branding issue. He said he doesn't want. He's not a role model. He's not. Hawkeye's not really that marketable. The only thing he stands out is his bow and arrow. Like with, the other Avengers are super marketable. Like, I think I said in my episode 2 review. I think it's been almost 2 weeks since I reviewed episode 2. Anyway, so Tony Stark, Iron Man's he's marketable for his armor. Captain America is marketable for the shield and the suit. Thor with the hammer and the Viking costume. And Hulk, he's green. Black Widow because she has red hair. Anyway, but yeah, I don't get Jack calls Clint Archer. I don't know it's a reference or something. I think Maybe I might be wrong. I think in my theory, but the original plans for Hawkeye's original name is supposed to be the Archer, but I'm guessing it changed it for the right. I think it kind of changed for the last minute. I think, but Archer, it might be a good name, but I think they just prefer to call him Hawkeye. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, he's basically up to something. He's kind of like likable. He's not. I don't think he's creepy. He's kind of like mysterious. You know, he's not like creepy, like a rapist creep. He's kind of like mysterious. He's up to, I think Kate's not by. He's not really, basically Kate's not believing his bullshit. You know, he's 100%, killed Armand. You know, and also Clint stole the sword, the Ronin sword that killed him. You know, that's proof is in the pudding. And Clint's and Kate saw the butterscotch candy. It's confirmed that it's the same place that Jack kills Ahmad. I don't know if Ahmad and Jack are father or son, or they're kind of related. They're not brothers. They're kind of like maybe father or son. I don't really know. Anyway, so I don't know that's confirmed that Clint is confirmed as Ronan. Kate says about, basically, Clint, Kate asks Clint a question, what's the best shot you take? And Clint says, the one I didn't take. And, I think he said, come on, tell me. And then Clint says, it's a bad story. Not really a bad story. He said about there's a girl, one time I saw a girl and I was sent to take her out. I couldn't do it. I'm guessing he brings up Natasha, and and Kate says, "Do you know who Ronan is?" And oh my God, it's you. And I don't think it's Clint who kills Maya's dad. I simply do not know. And then I think Kate, and I think Kate brings up you lost your family due to the blip, and I think Clint says people dealt with the blip their own way, and I'm not a hero. I hurt people. I aim at the right people at the right target. So I don't know. And they didn't reference Ronan. I thought it was a nightmare sequence. It's the first time. What's the last time they really did a nightmare sequence? I don't think they did a nightmare sequence. I can't really tell if they did a nightmare sequence. I don't know. I don't think they did a nightmare sequence. An MCU movie or TV show did like a nightmare sequence. No, actually Bucky. Bucky did have a nightmare in the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's just it's basically like not flashback, but they kind of show clips of seeing Natasha die in Vormir in Endgames, and him like Ronan probably from episode 2. He's basically Kate kind of like thought he's gonna cry, because he doesn't believe that what Clint is not supposed to be, like he's loyal to Clint, but telling her she's he's Ronan. I don't know if that's confirmed that's Clint is Ronan, but he kind of confronts Cassie that Maya's hunting a ghost. I think it's confirmed that's Clint killed. It might be Clint killing Maya's dad. I don't know that his death was before the blip or during the blip. I don't know. They should really show a date. How she, what year that Maya's dad died. I think that was a wasted opportunity. But I don't know why Clint want to kill a person that is so nice. Unless he does some shady shit, I think I said it in my last episode review, but why Clint's gonna kill someone very nice? I just simply don't know. Yeah, he kills some Japanese mobs in the Endgames, but that's another story another time. But anyway, I don't know. We get to it might be episode 5 or 6, we get the confirm that it might be Clint or someone else, but it might be like I said it they're trying to do what Daredevil did, in series 3. I haven't seen series 3 of Daredevil yet. I see some bits and pieces that Bullseye, he's the one who stole the Daredevil suit and framed Matt Murdock. But they probably might do that. I think it could be Jack. Jack is a master swordsman. But I think people say it's not be Jack because of his he's got a beer belly. He's got a bit, he's a bit chubby. A little bit overweight, but he might be Jack. Who knows? Jack. Could be during before the blip. I don't know. I don't know if Maya was a blip survivor. Same as Kate. I don't know if Kate is also survived the blip or got blipped. I don't know, man. We're not. It's one of these things you're not gonna find out. Yeah. So, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah. Basically. That's there was some crack in the armory of the friendship between Kate and Clint. Like I said, she is loyal to Clint. Yeah. But you can tell like she's disobeying Clint's rules, like how going to the law press, basically the reenactment guys, to get his arrows, and then for the exchange they end up getting costumes. I think you got Grills who wore the Ronan suit in episode 2. I thought he's gonna swerve Clint, but he's a loyal celebrity. He's just a celebrity. He's not. He's do anything for him. But yeah, it's funny. Like the Grills, they're in the house, and I think they're in the apartment. Says, hey guy, hey Oro, we're gonna get new costumes. They'll probably get new costumes, and probably wear purple. They're not have Jeremy Renner, Clint wearing the mask. That'll be stupid. Yeah, just because Hawkeye wears the mask in comics and anime shows, anime cartoon shows. It doesn't mean it's gonna work in the live action stuff. Like we never saw Wolverine wearing the yellow suit. They did an ultimate ending of the Wolverine movie from 2013, but they'll probably bring it back if they're gonna reboot Wolverine. That's another topic for another time. But anyway, so and also Clint says, Kate, I asked you to get my arrows, not to stage a play, and also you can tell like she kind of disobeyed Clint. Like I said, like, and then I think Clint asked Kate to shoot arrows to the other side, but instead she basically crossed the road, helped a guy carrying his bags to probably his apartment. I think Clint said to Kate, "You also was it illegitimate to grow up or to help." He's basically eligible to grow up to get healthy. I can't remember the line that much. So basically, he's trying to disobey. Basically, he's saying you just do what the hell you want, and I think Kate says, "No, I'm not. It's what it is." I think we'll get to the. I'll get to kind of like a fallout between Kate and Clint shortly. But yes, the line I'm trying to say, it's a crappy. Some of these lines are fucking shit. I can't. It says like eligible to grow up, but help you trying to get your help you kind of get your own way. I can't remember what he said. Those lines are fucking shit, man. Why could you say like, you're eligible to grow up, but you're just doing what the hell you want, or that you just do what you want. It's just what it is. So let's move on. Let's move on. So there's this funny line that Kate and this guy with a beret carrying grocery bags and Kate, and I think the Clint, they got Kate's got the earpiece, to communicate. Sorry, I need a drink, man. Stumbling, and also my throat's a bit dry. But communicate piece in her ear, and then he asks the guy, says, can I ask you something? I'm kind of talking to an Avenger. He says, please don't. I'm in the ear, blah blah blah. And the guy, he's not scared. He's just like, I take my bag by myself, and that's it. And also we got the returns of Yelena, that's played by Florence Pugh. I haven't saw that Black Widow movie, to be honest. I had no desire to review I might review Phase 4 in the future, because I had no desire to review all the Phase 4 MCU movies. It's too soon, because the whole year I've been reviewing all three stages, well, not stages, all three phases of the MCU, from Iron Man 1 to Spider-Man Far From Home from 2019, before the whole pandemic hits. It's too soon to do reviewing Phase 4 MCU movies. I might do it maybe in 2023 when I think the phase is going to end, but not right now. So I saw bits and pieces of Florence Pugh. I knew Florence Pugh will be in the Black Widow movie because I like the I reviewed Fighting with My Family, the Page movie from 2019. You know, she was good. Yeah, this fight scene between Maya and Yelena, and there's one funny scene like, you know, Kate's trying to glide, but she's having troubles with it. Trouble to get across to the other side. So anyway, they had this fight. You know, Kate, Maya got away, Yelena got away, and yeah, basically, Clint went off at Kate. Said we're not partners. You never had. This is over. And also in the beginnings of the episode, you had Kate's mom Eleanor talk to and also I think she's also behind this. Maybe we don't know. She's on the phone to someone. This is urgent. She had this discussion of Clint that I can't afford to lose Kate. You know, good is not enough to keep you alive, and I lost people too. I know your line of work. You have to. You know, basically I lost people, you lost people, you know, like, you know, they lost, you know, basically, you know, Kate lost her dad when she was young, Eleanor lost her dad. This was like in 2012, the Battle of New York, you know, Kate's not a superhero. And I think the reason why they basically gone off on, you know, basically Clint wanted to do it on her own. Because, you know, you can see how Maya and Elena are the more dangerous. You don't want to see, it's taking like Kate's amount of advice because Kate is very unexperienced, you know. In the episode 1 scene when she confronting the tracksuit mafia for the first time, she was green as grass. You know, I use like wrestling terms. She is green, like in the fight scenes with. I don't think she fought Yelena, but when she fought Maya. She got her ass kicked. You know, you can tell she's unexperienced. You know, she had no idea. You know, I think like, and also Clint works alone. I think Clint's trying to get the things through Kate's head. You know, I don't want to do this. You know, I'm alone. I don't want to do it. I don't want a partner. You know, because Clint been in a lot of shit. Not a lot in trouble, but he went through shit, man. You know, the Battle in New York in 2012, and so, you know, losing his parents for the first time with the blip, and then fighting, not necessarily fight Thanos, but the events of Endgames, you know. Kate never experienced that, you know, before. You know, it's her new neck of really it's a new ball game for her. But you know, she never she experienced death, but she never experienced like aliens and superhuman people. You know, I guarantee like Yelena and basically Maya, she'll probably get killed. And also like basically Clint worked with Shield. I think this movie, not movie, but this TV show is basically is setting up a Avengers movie. I don't think we're gonna. This is gonna be like 2024, not 20. This is gonna be after. This is probably Phase 5. Because Phase 4 is basically the aftermath from the Infinity Saga. So it's basically the characters, the surviving characters of Phase from the first 3 phases are gonna focus on their own storyline. Some will leave, others will, probably set up like the Galacticus saga. This rumors like Galactus. He's gonna be in on the future phase. I think it'll probably Phase 5. This is just an aftermath of Phase 4. So I don't know, man. It's like when they fall, you can tell like Kate's about to cry. It's typical things like where people look up to their celebrities. If they met them face to face, you can tell like they might be dicks in real life, they might be rude, but they're just like what is. Kate idolized Clint. Seeing him in action in the Battle of New York scenes. Shooting the T'Charis with arrows. Telling her, you're on your own. This is over. Blah blah blah. You're not coming. It's just what it is. He's trying to protect Kate. It's not like Kate. It's not like Kate is young. Kate said in episode 3, I think it's 3. no, 2? Yeah, episode 2 that she's 22, but I think Kate, she's got a mind of a kid. She's got learn to grow up. You know, you know. This is real life. If when you die, you die. He didn't say that, but I'm trying to say that she needs to understand that. Yeah, I think it's predictable that they're gonna break up a little bit in that episode 5. They're kind of like on their own thing, doing their own things. Then they'll kind of come together in the end of episode 5, and then they fight in episode 6. Yeah, Clint. I think they're gonna reference they're gonna reference Die Hard. I think Clint's wearing a suit. That's another story for another time. But and also there's one scene like they're decorating the Christmas tree. Clint's showing Kate how to flick a coin to knock people out. He said like I use nickels and quarters and nickels down into 2 lights, and then he basically flipped the coin or a piece of decoration to turn off the TV. When Kate did that, he able to turn the TV on. I think they're referencing movies, like Kate got DVDs of previous old Christmas movies. The one in the TV, I'm not unfamiliar. It's not like WandaVision. They referencing the Brady Bunch, Dick Van Dyke, Bewitch, Malcolm in the Middle. It's a damn shame they didn't have Bryan Cranston. I wish they could have had Bryan Cranston. I think it'd be a wasted opportunity. Can you imagine the show had Bruce Willis in a cameo? That'd be good. That'd be fucking good to see Bruce Willis in a cameo because the MCU is referencing Die Hard. He goes, Die Hard? Yeah, you can say it's a Christmas show. Not Christmas show, but a Christmas movie. But I don't think that's going to happen. They're not gonna reference Home Alone. They did that Home Alone movie recently in our current timeline. I don't know. This show is also from our current timeline, but they're not gonna reference that Home Alone movie. That is shit. I don't want to get to Home Alone. That's another story of another time. So yeah, it's just showing tricks. But anyway, I think they're gonna reunite, put their differences aside, made out. You're not gonna make up because Clint has like a wife and kids, but they'll be friends again. I'm guessing like they're gonna Kate's gonna celebrate Christmas with the Bartons. I don't know about Eleanor, maybe, but I don't. That's one. That's another story, another time. As for Yelena, I don't know if they're gonna do a second series. This is like I thought WandaVision's gonna get a second series, but that set up the next Doctor Strange movie, same as Falcon and Winter Soldier. That set up the next Captain America movie. This is probably setting up a future Avengers movie. Because Loki's getting a second series. I think Jeremy Renner says in interviews that he said he hoped this show gets a second series. I hope. I think it's 100% that Hawkeye. I think Kate is going to take the mantle as the next Hawkeye, and I want to see Kate Seinfeld just lead in the next series because I think it's just I gotta see Clint in the second, if they're gonna do a second series, that I think I gotta see he's gonna be in doing like a small role, but not in a starring role. I think he's typically done with the MCU. He might come back, but it's more unlikely. But I think Kaylee Seinfeld for me. I think he's she's good. I can see her lead it. Be the star in the second series of Hawkeye if they're gonna do it. She's gonna be the next Hawkeye. It's 100%. That's a future Avengers movie. Yelena probably taking up the mantle as Black Widow. I think that's another story another time. But so it's I hope, but I think that I have to wait until probably 2023 because Loki, I think it's confirmed for 2023. Don't know what. I think what it is also getting a second series because 2022 is already booked. They got shows are coming out in 2022 for Marvel on the Disney Plus app. Was it Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, was it the She-Hulk show? Jesus Christ! I need to talk about the Marvel Disney Plus shows for 2022. That'll be in 2 weeks' time. We have to wait. The Armor Ward show they're gonna do. They're doing a Wakandian show. Yeah, I think they are gonna do a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. That'll be good. Yeah, I can't wait for 2022 Marvel shows, but I think that could be the weaker part because it will be on. It's not going to be on the same level as 2021. I think like WandaVision got the ball going. You know, you had good quality shows for 2021. I think 2022 Marvel shows is going to dip a quality. It might be wrong. Fingers crossed. Anyway, yeah, we got 2 more episodes to go. Yeah, this was a good episode. So I hope you enjoyed my review of Series 1, Episode 4 of Hawkeye. Leave your thoughts in comments below. Smash that button. Click the bell. Click the like. Subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. Be part of the Central Unit for more wrestling videos and more. And we'll be back for Episode 5. I'm guessing. Maybe, yeah, I'll probably maybe this weekend, and then I think the final episode review of Hawkeye probably that'll be after Christmas, probably Boxing Day or the 26th or the 27th. So you have to wait a little bit longer. So yeah, you also got Titans. I think the end of this week I'm reviewing episode 8 of Titans. That will be that will be this week. Stay tuned for that. So. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed this video, folks. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.